This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
You know, it's about time we found the MacGuffins. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Guardians Crusade. In the last episode, looked like we had to fight our team of cult in all of its fashions, thus helping the local towns. So now it's about time for us to finally go, actually, find what we're looking for, the actual holy armor, so we could save the day, you know? That was one thing we kind of forgot about. No. You know, when you get to the end of a game, you're always like trying to find every single thing in the game, or at least that's what it seems like. So, alright, so our, actually we probably could have just gone the other way. I don't know why I was flying all the way west. I could probably just go east to hit the same thing. What we want to do is we want to go to Kerpel now. Want to head all the way over there, but I think it would technically be faster this way, I think. Or at least about, so it might take a hot minute either way, just because we're going to have to fly all over the ocean. So, but we can enjoy the music while we do that. Yeah, unfortunately we can't make them go by any faster. So you're just going to have to sit there and enjoy the ride as we just fly over this pixelated world of PS1 graphics, seeing what we can see, enjoying what we can enjoy, and the mystery of the history of everything, or just water. Yeah, not much I can do about that. Now there is something else in a place we could go to on this side of the map, but I'll save that for later when it's more pertinent. But there is places to explore outside of where I'm going initially, but I feel like it's not necessary to do that right this second. Although I wonder if it would have been faster just to walk back to Triskin and the watchtower and then fly this way. But either way, yeah, we're supposed to... So you can either fly all the way west or all the way east to reach this. Whew. Having to hold down that button, make me tired. Yeah, we need to get to the shrine of Kerpel there. Yeah, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink, it seems like in this case. Phew. Yeah, just find ourselves here, you know, just enjoying our flight there. Hopefully don't open your teeth or no birds run into us, stuff like that. I wonder how the locals are doing anyway, since we were last here. We did save them from an evil god, so, you know, yeah, they didn't call us god, but, I mean, pretty much. Alright, let's see how they're doing. Now, just gotta find a place to land. One of these places will let me land, hopefully. Yeah, it's not letting me land, so might have to do it on maybe the beach part. There we go. I guess you can't technically land in certain areas of town or something like that. Or something that wasn't letting me land for whatever reason, so. Alright, see how the villagers do. Just a friend, no harm. Who's Chester again? Sorry, it's been a while since I've been here. You very brave, young. Actually, I don't. You guys might not even actually have anything to say at this point. Think, wife, kids, smile in heaven. Okay. Yeah, it seems like they're all basically saying the same thing. Well, anyway, we need to go into the shrine up ahead. Gotta hold the button down. Not doing it properly. Okay, well, anyway, we're actually getting our first, yeah, we have to go back to where we fought Uganga. Yeah, remember where there was like a teleport or something like that near the end of the, at the dungeon, so. Yeah, we don't have to worry about any of the monsters in here. I might go back to the village just to double check anyway after we do the section. Because I'm not sure who actually mentions why you need to go here other than mentioning the fact that, or remembering the fact there was like some extra room you couldn't get to in this area. I mean, you're supposed to explore the world. That's the point of getting Baby and the teleport, so that way it's not much of a chore to backtrack a bit. Okay, yeah, it's just find the holy armor, so Well, don't worry, we'll be doing just that. You can hold your dang horses. I said dang horses. No. Yeah, it's a bit of a walk, I'll admit, but luckily whoops, the wrong way. Well, that's a little bit awkward. Yeesh. But anyway. Yeah, unfortunately there's not much I can do to make it more exciting for this part, so just have to watch me and my awesomeness as we run through. Okay, now we can actually go through this game. The Wharf Gate key flashes brightly. Alright, yeah, remember it's similar to some of the other areas in this, so what do we wait inside? Perhaps the first piece of treasure? He who would possess must be worthy. Are you a greater warrior than the holy warrior Darwin? I think I'm about to prove myself right. For boss battle against the Guardian himself. He's got 1600 HP. He can cast Delta Shock and Hand Cannon. He drops the Holy Helmet. So, alright, summon Contributor. And then Windmeister. Obviously, if you're worried about Baby dying, you go to summon Tough Wall. Which Contributor might not last long because Delta Wall. Ooh, ow. Well, we'll see what happens. That seems to be pretty. Oh, yeah, I'll have to praise Baby just so you maybe do a bit more than just a chomp, you know? Maybe just a little bit more. Maybe? No? You could? Okay. No? Alright. Well, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to do more than just bite Baby. Might summon Pyro just to make this go away a little faster, so. Yeah, unfortunately, there's really not much to this guy. At least I don't. I mean, at this point in the game, yeah, there's not really much that can really challenge us, to tell you the truth. Except maybe the final encounter of the game, and even then, I wouldn't say that much. But you know, this game's all about easy fun. It's supposed to be just an easy man's RPG where, you know, I wouldn't say it's Baby's first RPG because it's not that easy, but it's pretty close. I'd almost say Mythic Quest is Baby's first RPG, maybe. Oh, there's a big attack. The Hand Cannon! Now that did hurt. Just a little. But yeah, his HP will fall down eventually. Especially with three attacking toys going after him, so. Yeah, there you go. And with that, the first piece of holy equipment has been gained. And we get a level for night. Alright. Let's check this out. Okay. And here we get the holy helmet. Can we equip it? We can, but it's worse than what we got. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's no reason to equip it. Yeah, apparently Bonique has the best stuff around. He wasn't lying, man. Alright. So now we can just use Foreman to get to the beginning so we don't have to run through the map again. Yeah, let me talk to the villagers again. I wonder if anyone actually says anything. I don't remember every single like instance in the game where it's like a character references an area that you're like, oh, maybe you should check here for that holy equipment. Or at least it's been forever since I've looked that type of stuff up. So we'll go through the buildings just to. Alright, I already talked to them, that's right. We'll go through all the buildings just to see. If you want apples, the East Hut has apples in it, which is the 1 HP, you know, or 1 PP restoration. And then you can get a ruby and the jar in the Chief's Hut. Searching the pot. Oh, I didn't mean to search pot. Sacred holy treasure? Fine. Okay, so that's the person that basically tells you there's something here. Just by saying that, you know that there's something going on here. Okay, I thought someone said something. Think. Okay. The way they talk, I feel like they're gonna sing the Happy Happy Joy Joy song at any moment. Okay, nope, nothing there. And then next dialogue, they're gonna tell my grandmother to suck eggs or something. I'm like, what? Somebody spent a lot of time standing at the. Oh, what's wrong? I was like, wait a minute. You are Corpelia now. You will always be welcome here. Oh. So it's a random villager, not even the elder chief, that tells you maybe something that's like in that cave, or at least a holy. Yeah, I guess not. Huh. Yeah. No, I don't want to buy your crap. Your North Island crap. You're like a tourist trap. You take advantage of people like me. No. Oh yeah, we already went to the storehouse, which is that, so. Yeah, I guess we checked everything, so. Okay. Just a couple of people say find holy treasure, so alright. So now our next destination is to go to a new area. So let's have baby fly. Yeah, just gotta take a quick second there, baby, to. Okay, we want to head north this time. At least I don't believe we've been to this castle before. At least I don't recall off the top of my head. So. Yeah, let's just keep flying for fun and excitement. It will tell us how we can get to the world, saving place or items that'll help us save this world. Ha, ha, ha. Actually, you know what? I think now they... no, maybe I'm thinking of something else. I was trying to think about... I need to use maps here at one point just to point out. But anyway, yeah, here's a castle like in the hiding in the corner over here. I think... Yeah, we skipped this one because we didn't really need to go this... place. I mean, you probably could have gone here earlier, but I'm trying to think if we could just walk here. I think maybe, but anyway. Well, now we go here, so let me step outside. There we go. Well, either way, we find ourselves at well, I don't know if anyone actually straight up says it. Let's take a look around. That seems kind of pretty abandoned for being a castle. Have fun storming the castle. It'll take a miracle. Okay, wait. Let's run inside. What's with the music? Weird. Anyway. Yeah, this is an abandoned castle of some sorts with strange creatures and all sorts of things within. Weird. Anyway, yeah. I like it. It's definitely different from the other dungeon music, as you can tell. Actually, did she say anything here? We still need to find 3 more pieces of the holy armor. This just seems like a lot of the soundtrack just seems to be more just kind of just smooth and calm, like, you know, jazz music or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I like jazz as much as the next guy, but now let's see what type of monsters are here. Alright, we got a new enemy here, the Iron Golem. Not Iron Giant, though. He doesn't like Superman. He's got 900 HP, he can cast Hatchet and Tomahawk, and he could possibly drop the White Shield, which we don't need at this point, so there's no reason to worry about dropping it. Ow. Yeah, he's not going to do that much damage to me just because of my armor. Maybe Baby will take some damage for sure. You know, I probably should have, now that I think about it, I probably should have healed my PP before I came coming here. Surprised he actually does an okay amount of damage to me. Nothing crazy, but he still does it. There we go. There's actually 3 more enemies inside this place, but... I just gotta keep listening to this funky music. Play the funky music, white boy. Actually, that's kind of appropriate when you think about that for this game. Didn't even think about that. Alright, well, anyway, let's go here and we grab a spinach snack. You should already have a million of these already if you already did what I did before, but not. Here's another one. And what do we get in this area? Perhaps something glorious, like a bunch. Whoa. A big monster. Well, this is another new creature. It looks like a Merilith from D&D or whatever this draw. Anyway, this is the Swordster. Swordster? Anyway, he's got 1000 HP, slicing attack, and sword spell, and he can drop the Demon Sword. You know what? Why not? Let's actually see if we can steal this thing. Hobo Joe, if you would. Not that I need it that badly. I just see if he steals it. If not, I'm not. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was about to say if he doesn't steal it, I'm not really gonna go out of my way that much to steal it. Just might summon a contributor just to make this fight go a little bit faster. Because I don't see why not. Ooh, we got confused now. Now that is a little annoying, but ooh, never mind then. We get healed from that. Thank you. Yeah, her ability can heal us from that, but I didn't need that, but thanks. Well, actually, I guess having a baby be confused is annoying at worst. And you use one of your abilities that basically knocks you out for a turn. Way to go, baby. Thanks. Thanks a whole lot. Well, good job, baby. It's all about the effort, I guess. Very good. I'm so proud of you. What was I going to... Oh, yeah. Demon Sword. Yeah, it's obviously not very good, but I just want to grab it anyway. Why not? Looks like we found ourselves in the basement of this place. Anyway, in here we get the Earth Ring. So, yeah, this actually has a nice little bit of treasure around here. Look at that. Some hidden ones. And here we get the Sickweed. Should be a couple more in here. And a lot more enemies. There's more. Here we get a Toadstool. Yeah, look, I so wanted these treasures. Thank you, game, for giving me these treasures. Here we got another new enemy here. This is the Dog Demon. Yeah, you gotta say it like that because otherwise it doesn't work. So yeah, just fight him. With our current armor, like I said, most of these guys won't be that much of a threat. This is why I didn't want to overgrind my levels because it's already enough as it is. Oh yeah, sorry. Dark Demon has 900 HP, can cast use nails or blaster attack. You can possibly drop a rotten weed against you. Or can drop a rotten weed so you can use it to do whatever. But really at this point, I feel like items that give you status afflictions aren't really that necessary anymore. Just because where we're at, so. I like the fact they're in the game, but, you know, at a certain point. Alright, should be, there we go, level up for baby. There should be like one more monster we can fight in here. Hopefully I'll run across them at some point. Because I'm really not trying to level grind anymore. Because I feel it's not necessary. There we get a cheeseburger. There should be a couple more items, I believe. There's another one in here. Alright, let's see what this monster is. Yeah, it's just another swordster. Oh well. Ah, there's it. Right there. Alright, then we get another spinach stack there, so yeah, I get quite a few items there. Let's see if you're another new enemy. Yeah, game doesn't want to show me the next enemy now, does it? I could keep trying to run around and see if I find them really quick. Or there's another one of those big enemies, or did I get enough levels to not have the big enemy show up? It's always hard to tell like which enemy is gonna be the new guy, but Alright, let's try this guy. I gained a level up for a knight from that battle. Unfortunately, it wasn't another one of the new monsters, so... I mean, I don't have to show it. It's called the Feg Dragon. Has 900 HP and bite and laser attack, and it can drop a peach potion. But it seems to... Unfortunately, there's no way to tell which guy it is. Guess the game doesn't want me to fight that fight the new enemy, huh? Alright, fine. We'll just go into the next area. Or fight one more. Why not? Nope, no new. I guess I'm not showing off that creature. At least not right at this moment, anyway. Alright, well, let's go into this next area here. Ooh, more enemies. Alright, gained a level from Baby from that battle, so... Looks like Baby's stats are starting to really reduce at this point, as you can see. I mean, he is you can get really high levels, but there is a scale to everything, so... Oh, you want me to fight, huh? I'll take you on! Actually, I was genuinely hoping the other enemy I hadn't fought would be there, but nope. What the heck is this thing? It's a penguin. Did you pop in from a Neon Genesis? Woohoo! I haven't had a visitor in ages. Woohoo! Woohoo! Have you seen the red switches? Woohoo! If you woohoo want to get to the heart of the castle, you must turn on all 4 of the switches on. Woohoo! Oh, okay. Weird. That is an odd thing. Okay, well. Can you help me out? You're safe here in my home. Do you want to rest? Woohoo! Yep. Woohoo! Alright, we don't need to save it, but thank you for letting me rest. Alright, and before we go back to the entrance, let's grab this treasure chest, which has the Assassin living toy. Alright, Assassin is toy number 2. He is, he's basically Mr. O'Neill with a machine gun. It's pretty funny. He's continuous. He fires a machine gun, which can blow away enemies in 1 hit, if hit. After 3 turns, he needs time to reload, and for 2 PP. So, pretty cool. I'll try to summon him at some point just to show him off. So, okay. Alright, let's go back to the entrance. So, and weirdly, in this dungeon, I was actually going to say something else, but never mind. Anyway, travel back to the entrance. Okay, so we're going to go a different path this time to, alright, let's see, we want to go down this way instead. Maybe we'll run across the new enemy while we're going this way now or something. Okay, so here we get the dark plate. Why is everything called dark this and dark that? Dark you. I mean, oh, we can't, it's not equipment. What is it? What's something? Oh, it's in Baby's inventory. Where are you? There's the dark plate, yeah. I forgot it was full on inventory. Let's just put the spinach next away. I don't really need them right now. Actually, I don't need the demon sword out either. Or the earth ring. Alright, let's show off the dark plate. Then we'll feed Baby that bug. Alright, let's take a look at that dark plate. It's not bad, but since we... Oh, our luck is bad, apparently. But anyway, but since we've got... since we bought everything, there's really no reason to... you know, do that. So, alright, anyway. Ooh, there's a couple monsters here. Maybe that might be the new monster? Maybe? No, apparently not. That wasn't the new monster at all. Man, I was thinking it was, viewers. I thought wrong. Oh, there it is. Oh, I was actually looking away from my screen for a second to look at some notes while I do that, because sometimes I'll do that in random battles. Look at that freaky thing. Yeah, I was hoping to show it off just to show you what it is. Yeah, this is a Fegra dragon. Its noses are eyes, its eyes are noses, and its mouth is all over this place. But Yeah, it's definitely creepy. Yeah, it has 900 HP, bite, and laser attack, and can drop peach potions. Yeah, it's just freaky moving. Oh, are you actually gonna finally transform and help out, baby? Ooh, I haven't transform a tree ant. Haven't seen you transform into that one. Although all you do is really just transform into a coloration version of that monster, and that's it. Man, they really want to chomp baby down a new one, huh? Where's the? Yeah, I'll just do kimono on him. All right, now I can avoid the rest of the monsters if I want to, or I can just chop out the rest of the battles whenever that happens. Apparently they all have a thing against baby. Who knew? Yeah, if only you could have turned to a creature that had a multi-attack. If only that was possible. If only you had multi-attacking attack creatures, you know. No, of course not. Of course you don't. I mean, it's fine if you attack me. I don't care, but you know, you are attacking baby. You're lowering his affection for me by doing that. So I don't appreciate that one little bit. There we go. Oh, and of course it's the last turn because, you know, 3 turns. Yeah, I had that bad attack, but it wasn't doing it. Yeah, I guess the AI is like kind of interesting on. Actually, let's just finish off one of the guys before I start healing again. Or try and do anything. Not enough. Yeah, this guy's up. Maybe I should have summoned a toy to help out. Oh well. Too late now. We're almost done, so it doesn't matter. Otherwise, I would have done it. Promise, Scout's honor. Now, you guys really just like honing in on baby, huh? Well, I can fix this. I can clean it all up. I can summon Marilyn Manson or Marilyn Monroe. I don't know, one of the Marilyns. It works for us. His nose flies off when he attacks. What kind of freakiness is this? You know, the way he's designed, it almost feels like he's supposed to be like a rare monster, like a metal slime or something like that. That's supposed to drop a lot of experience. Well, he does, but, you know, that's beside the point. But anyway, Knight gains a level. Yay. But he's not as hard as metal slimes, because metal slimes you have to do something very specific to get them to beat them, you know. Also, this area's got multiple places you can connect to. Ah, nope. I'm done fighting you guys. Get away! Alright, gained another level for baby. Yeah, I fought more of those Figra dragons or whatever, so. Okay, where is. Okay. Oh, wait, whoops, I didn't mean to leave this room. My bad. That's the way back. So, okay, there's the dark plate. And then, where's the. Okay, let's see if we can. Ooh, what's here? Yeah, we get the dog shield in there, and then if we go back the other way, we'll find another item. And in this room, we'll find the dog sword. Yeah, all sorts of darks, man. Dark. It's kind of scary how dark things are around here. Whoops. No, get away. Stop it. Stop chasing me. Stop it, you fiend. I don't want to get attacked. Okay, anything else in here? Okay. Nope. This just takes me around to that other one. I don't know why I decided to run down that way. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I could show off the equipment, even though it's not better for us, but dark sword, yeah, 120. And then dark shield, a little bit weaker. So if you didn't have the ultimate equipment, then... Oh yeah, it takes me back here. Whoops, I Takes me back in the basement. Sorry. Got turned around there for a second. Yeah, back up this way. Sorry. It's not like this place is complicated. I just got turned around for a moment. Don't mind the man behind the curtain. He's taking his yum juice today. No, just tired, that's all. It's about my bedtime. Boo hoo hoo boo. No! Alright, sorry, back the way we came. Yeah, we have to go after these areas here. We have to go up these little stairways to well, that's one way to get in here anyway. There's all these different stairways and everything like that. Yeah, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find these switches for, yeah, all these stairways switches. Do you want to try to turn the switch on? Yes. Maybe the switch is broken. Nothing happened. Well, anyway, if we go over here, we get the classique living toy. Entrepreneur classique. Toy number 7. He's single. His type is single. He gives sleep effect to everyone, including us, the main characters. So why would we cast this guy? No. I mean, okay, if you have the ring to prevent that, it doesn't really prevent baby from falling asleep, but you could equip it, or you could use that, and it has a higher chance of activating than don't want to fight. I'm at the point of the game because I'm so overpowered now. I really don't want to fight anything else. But the game doesn't take into account armor and stuff like that. So even if you have the best armor and you do like they do little to no damage to you, doesn't matter. But yeah, I guess if you have sleep preventative items, you could use classique on them, and that would work. All right, let's hit this one. Turn the switch. Yeah, it's one of those like bouncy balls or whatever. Anyway. Now we get the living toy Freaks! Not Freakazoid. Superhero extraordinaire. Freakazoid runs around in underwear. Freakazoid runs around in the Freakmobile. Freakazoid, freak of me, freak of you. Freakazoid! Anyway, Freak is toy number 22. Single gives the terror condition to everyone. Yep, everyone gets a status affliction type of thing. No! Alright, 9 gains a level from that. Yeah, we fought more of the Fig Dragons. You know, it's kind of annoying how much damage Baby takes from not having like a decent amount of armor. Yeesh. Like seriously, his HP just tanks when he gets hit. Alright, gained a level up for Baby from that. Yeah, Baby just keeps like just getting tanked on by enemies and stuff like that. I know that's not the actual term for that, but now let's hit this again. Another switch. Another to switch. Well, it did do something. Haha. Here we get the toy Dr. Gas. He's gonna gas you up, viewers. I don't know. Anyway, it gives the poison condition to everyone when you use them. I'd probably never summon that one just because I don't like being poisoned. Although now I do have the money to go buy all the rings and stuff like that to prevent a lot of that stuff, but alright, one more treasure. No! No, I don't need to fight any more monsters. Go away. Stop. Stop. You don't realize how much more powerful I am if you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you ever understand before. No, that's something else. No, I don't mind fighting him. It's just like I said, if you get to a certain point where they're too easy, it's just like, eh. Alright, turn that on. Nothing. What? Nothing happened. Did you hear that? What was that? What happened? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. But anyway, before that, we get Confuso. What does he do, I wonder? Anyways, toy number 9. Single gives a confused condition to everyone. So, you know, we have a theme going on here. If you don't catch my meaning. So, okay. All right, let's go back to the room where we got the dark plate. All right, go into the, nope. Nope, no, 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 I don't want to fight you. Oh, now we got weak creatures at this point. Okay. So now we want to go south into this room here. I think I have enough PP for this. I guess I could use an item to do it. Or I could have been using, let's see how much PP I have. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, anyway, yeah, there's a teleport here. The warp key flashes brightly. Alright, and yeah, we find ourselves in another holy area. And what do we find here? Another guardian who looks just like the last one. To possess the armor worn by the holy warrior, Darwin, you must demonstrate your worthiness. Well, I'm going to distribute my worthiness for boss battle against the guardian again. Except he's the same guy. Except he's a different color and has 200 more HP. Woo! Alright, wait. Let's go ahead and summon Contributor and Windmeister and probably Pyro. To finish him off. That'll be the way to go. Yeah, even his Delta attack is a different color. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, folks. That's pretty much how you beat this guy, so. Alright, Windmeister, where are you? There you go. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else to really add. I mean, I almost thought about not getting the ultimate equipment already just because, you know. But, I mean, all that would have happened was the battle would have just taken longer. It wouldn't have been really that tense when you think about it. I mean, maybe I could have made it tense, but... There is some enjoyment on being able to just, like, you know, overpower enemies. But I can tell from a drama setup, you're not going to get much from that, viewers. At least from this, you know. They're going to people live for the drama no matter what it is. This guy does have a little bit more HP, so there's that. Crazy how we do like 700 or 800 points of damage in like one turn, especially from our toys. Alright, now he's gonna get finished off with all the toys. There we go. Alright. He didn't even give us a level. Anyway, inside, we find the Holy Sword. Do I even have enough room to show that off? Yes, we do. And yeah, it's not that great. Oh well. Well, it's not for us anyway. That's not for you. Yeah, let baby hold on to the ultimate weapon, apparently. Alright, let's get out of here. On to our next destination. Alright. If you'll get me out of here, Mr. Foreman. Alright, next destination is up north. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's might have to make a stop by Carmathan or something like that and rest. But yeah, we're gonna go far, far to the north. Okay, where are we? Yeah, okay, just making sure. Yeah, Carmathan's like, although we could go over to Gaelic's house, but really where we're going is it's just faster for me to fly. There's really no like immediately quick teleport. Well, I guess technically for this one we could have we could teleport back to the Picard, but we're almost halfway there already to where we need to go, so it's better just for me to go to Carmathan, heal, and then fly our next destination. Because we still have to fly either way for this, so. Although I probably should have just landed so we could get there, but yeah. Well, like I said, more reasons to If there's any more reasons not to hear the fly music, I don't know what there is. Life ain't worth living unless you listen to more fly music. Alright. So where is that? Where's the end of this town again? Where are you? Gotta be here somewhere. Where are you flying? Where are you flying in, man? There you are. And I'll just pay whatever. I've got all the monies. Yep, 15. Sure. I mean, you know I'm saving the world, right? You know, maybe you should make it free. Even though I've got so much money in the game, I'm still complaining about paying for the end. You think I would just suck it up at this point and be like, dude, you have no want for money anymore. Why do you care? Still have to find 2 pieces of armor, so alright. Let's go and fly to our next destination. Alright, we need to head to the Denim Plains. I don't think we've actually been at the Denim Plains now that I think about it. We could have gone like a while back, I think. But I'll show you where it is on the map for just a quick show you. I'm trying to think how you can actually get there outside of flying. I don't think you can. Denim Plains, yeah, it would have been placed if near the Cave of Fear, the bridge hadn't gotten knocked out, that we would have been able to get to that place. So, yeah, that red spot there, so, is the, actually, is it? You know what I think about it? I think all the way you're supposed to know where all the holy items are, I think all the towns, yeah, all the areas with red spots are basically the holy items now. That I just now thought about that. I was like, wait a minute, I think the game kind of does straight up tell you where you need to go with the big old dots. It's like X marks the spot, my friend. No trying to find it out for yourself. Just there it is. Here we go. All right. That's fine. All right, here we find ourselves at the tree stump. Denim tree? What? Yeah. Alright, let's go inside. Alright, there's 3 enemies in here, and I don't even think I can interact with them because all of them are weaker monsters we've fought before. The Pythor, Jester, and Mantis, which we don't need to transform them, so alright. And I think all the monsters here are too weak anyway, so. Alright, well, anyway, if we go in here, we get the quilted armor. And guess what? It's weaker than what we got. So, 269. So if you didn't do what I already did, then it'd be fine. I think there is kind of an order to go to these things, but I'm probably going them at the more optimal route now that I think about it. But anyway, if we go over here, we get the Living Toy Resetter. I wonder what he does. I mean, I'd rather the game just straight up name him after what his abilities are than kind of just making us play the guessing game or whatever. I mean, the game tells you if you look at it, but still. Resetter, try number 52. Multiple restarts at the beginning of combat for 20 PP. Really, I'd only do that if you're at lower levels, and obviously baby takes a ton of damage or whatever like that, so. So I guess it's nice to have some type of item like that, so. Okay. Now let's go up this way, or down this way, I guess, in this case. Now let's go this way a little bit. But I didn't know all large trees were actually hollow on the inside, and they can still grow to a pretty decent size. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore all the enemies because we've already fought them all before. And we got a smidge snack in here, so. Alright, now let's head over this way. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Yeah, one little mini treasure around here seems like, or just seems like a place to just get treasure. Down we go inside the trunk of this tree. Are we gonna find the roots or the root of all evil? Ooh. But anyway, before we go in there, obvious place, let's get this, the Twisted Shield. And was the Twisted Shield too? Is it like Twisted Sister? I guess, but not as good as what we got, so oh well. Well, everything we get's not going to be as good, so. Because we went straight ahead and we just got the best stuff in the game. Still, it's the thought that counts. Okay, well anyway, let's go inside. Alright, there should be a, there's another item in here. The Twisted Sword, which is weaker. No reason to show it off. Okay, let's go into the teleporter. The warp key activates. And guess what? It takes us to another place like this, so. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the bosses here are pretty much straightforward. Alright, here we got the Guardian. Another Guardian. My master is Darwin. I must test your worthiness. Yes, yes, bloody, bloody. Test my worthiness, beat the game, whatever, for boss battle against the Guardian. Alright, he's got 1700 HP, dealt shock and hand cannon, he drops holy armor, and yeah, just, it's the same thing, folks. Same thing. Same strategy, same everything. You know, I almost got to the point, I almost thought about just skipping these fights, just to, like, cutting them out, just because they're the exact same fight. But man, I don't want to be like that. Yeah, contributor, pyro, windmeister. I mean, I guess I could have purposely made it harder, but you know, like I said, at some point, what, you know, do you just inflate the difficulty, or like I said, it's an easy game, so. Although he might do enough damage to all of us, or well, not to us, but to the toys to knock him out. Then it'll take me a few more turns to finish him off. How about them apples? I almost thought about doing a no toy run where I just do all the battles by myself without any of the toys. Helps because they do kind of, depending on the toys you get, they kind of make a lot of the battles kind of pointless, almost. Well, not pointless, but they're like super easy. But that is a game mechanic, so. It's not fun to get rid of a game mechanic just to make the game more difficult or whatever. Although this guy seems to want to use likes using his hand cannon a lot. Huh. And you knocked out contributor. No, my most damage dealing dude, you jerk. Why won't you let me defeat you faster? Oh. There you go. Alright. And with that, we get the holy armor. All right. So we got three of the toys. So, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we got 5 more to go. Oh wait, no, we got 1 more to go. So, which means we are close to our destination. All right, I have to leave this place to teleport. Right. Almost forgot. Alright, now we can cast form to get out here. Alright, with 3 down and 1 more to go, it seems like our journey is almost at an end. But what waits us in the final area for the final piece of equipment, and what can we do to prepare for the final battle? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Guardians Crusade. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.